afternoon, María Luisa and Steve. Rubencito, ¿cómo te va? I have to change the time that I do this group healing because I have other activity at 6:30 today. And I have an idea. I'm going to put, since next session, a link where you can sign up for my newsletter or just to receive notifications when I change the date or a new group healing or things like that, a new activity. If you do that, you are not going to have any surprise like today. All right, today I would like to talk about some healing experiences, to share things that I think they are meaningful. They are meaningful because when you know what other people experience in the sessions, it's going to educate you a little bit about what is this energy healing all about, and also gives you hope. And again, I will use this graph that is very enlightening. And many of you will say again and again, Carlos is showing us this. And the reason is very simple. I will give you this example. I have a friend who invited me to spend the weekend in his home with his family. And when I send you the text that can I come and visit you, it's about a couple of hours driving from my place, he said, I have this neighbor that I told her the experience that I had with you. This man had a terrible headache. After 3 weeks, it was an excruciating pain in his head. He spent $4,000 with an MRI in the emergency room. Nothing happened. Hola Ana María, ¿cómo te va? So he shared that experience, and when I sent the text, my friend told the neighbor, by the way, my friend healer, Carlos, is coming to visit me. And this woman said, no, he's coming to visit me. Because he had a concussion, and he has been she has been hitting her head here and there and creating a lot of problems. So I went to give her a session, and she felt so well that she asked me, when you come back to town, I want an energy healing session for the whole family. So that happened this weekend, and nobody has ever had a Reiki session before. And my work is very simple. It's to find those energy blockages that are shown like clouds and remove them. Yes, it's as simple as that, but it's deep. Because when the energy blockages are removed, big changes happen in people's life. So the husband, a few hours later, I was driving back to Los Angeles, and my friend calls me and said, Carlos, this is unusual. This person called me, and with this person we don't talk about personal things ever. And he said, I had an amazing session from Carlos. I feel better than I felt in months. And then the son, who happened to pass by the home, talked to this man. And the son at that time comes into the house, and my friend said, the neighbor told me he feels better than he felt in years. How do you explain that? It's very simple. Let's say that we don't clean our ears for years. Do you know what happened? We will have stack of wax there. It's natural, right? It's natural. And when, to the point that we won't be able to listen or start having an infection. But we don't know because we were not taught to clean our ears from the natural wax. Listen to this. We were just not taught. It's an ignorance, it's because of lack of information. So if somebody comes, and I remember, I will tell you a joke that my father used to tell me. This man comes to see the doctor, says, "Hi doctor, I cannot talk, I have problems talking," and the doctor said, checks him everywhere, he cannot find anything, and all of a sudden the doctor gives him a handkerchief. In the old times, a handkerchief, he said, "Why don't you blow your nose?" The man blow his nose, said, "Oh my goodness, I can speak now." So what does it mean? That this man didn't know he has to blow his nose to take all the mucus or whatever it is. What do you think that happened when we have these energy blockages that nobody tell us about it? When this toxic energy accumulates in the heart, in the solar plexus, in the stomach, and you receive a session for the very first time, there are huge changes. Most of the times, the first time that people receive an energy healing session, they can feel those changes. Sometimes on the second and the third. So this method is very simple, however it's deep. And there are many kinds of energy blockages. There are different levels, superficial levels, a second level of energy blockages, a third level of energy blockages. Sometimes when somebody dies in our family, the energy of this person, when they die suddenly, in a car accident, in a motorcycle accident, in war, or they commit suicide, or a heart attack, when people die suddenly, the soul is confused. Because the soul is exactly the consciousness that we have right now, that you, all of you, have right now watching my video and being aware of the things that are around you. If for some reason we die, our body died, that is just the separation of the soul, the energy body that we have from our body. So if we die right now, the body will fall on the floor because it has no energy to control it. And we are going to be there, maybe on the ceiling, watching our body, and we cannot control it anymore. And if we die suddenly, we are totally confused. So, our son comes, our wife, husband, whatever, the only thing that we know on people that we love is our relatives. So the energy of that person who dies gets attached to the alive people. This is why when somebody dies suddenly, sometimes, and more often than not, people who were around, they feel weird. They feel the presence. Sometimes even these people, recently, this woman told me, the father of my husband used to appear to our employees, and one of them faint. Those things happen. Luckily, it never happened to me, so I don't have to go to the process. But right now, if I see it, I know that it's natural. So when these deep levels of toxic energies, like the toxic energies of someone who dies, on our family, or on other occasions, there was this young woman that went to a bar, got drunk, and then went to see this healer. It's in an amazing book that I read sometime last year, or this year, I don't remember. And because she got drunk, our energy field shrinks, and we are open, or we are weak. That the energy shield that we have is a shield to protect us against these toxic energies. So the spirit of the toxic, the energy of someone who was dead hanging out in the bar, as he used to do it before he died, attached to the body of the person. Why? Because these confused souls cannot connect with God, the source of all energy. So they need to connect with a human being just to keep living. It's the way it is. You know, I know that is a little weird, but believe me, try to be open and see the things around you. There are so many people that somebody dies and they feel the presence, that they feel bad, they feel weird, that something is around them. Well, it's the spirit, the energy of some relative who died. So in the work that we do, energy healing, I always have problems because of the camera. Those energy blockages indicated by the arrows, those are toxic energies. There are many levels. We don't need to know exactly the details, where they came from. No, if you go to a good energy healer, they will be able to find with precision those energy blockages and remove them. Okay, I'm not even checking if anybody has a question. I don't see anybody with a question. All right, it's 5:15. We're going to start the distance healing session. For those who are new, the instructions are there. You just have to lay down on bed or on the carpet, wherever that you are comfortable. And make an intention. I am connecting. I need to show you this. This is so awesome. I want you to check my group healing, and you will understand very easily how distance healing works. Because I found a video from American or Britain Got Talent where there is a scientific explanation. But go to this link. Not now, please. Oh, I shouldn't put it now. Not now. In half an hour. So the only thing you have to do is to make an intention. I am receiving an energy healing session from Carlos, that at the end is not my energy, it's that the energy that comes from God, a manifestation from God as a healing energy. You can make an intention. I want the pain of this broken heart to be removed. I don't want it in my body anymore. Or this anxiety that I feel in my stomach or my solar plexus. And then make a deeper intention. I want the root cause of this problem, this headache, back pain, whatever it is that you asked before, to be removed. That's the work that we do with this group heal. I'll be back in half an hour at about 5:47. I'm going to play my harmonium because it's a way to connect with the source, with God, through a devotional chant. It's a scientific way developed in India. So you don't have to wait for me to start my chanting or playing my harmonium. The session starts right now. I come back in half an hour. You don't need to listen to the music. You can turn the music down. When I receive distance healing session, I don't have any music. I like the peace and quiet, the deep peace that we feel in the session. Yeah. Disconnect it. This is not good. I disconnect the camera. Let's see if I can connect it again. Hallelujah. Okay. I need to bring tripod back. A ver. Hope. Hope. The session was right now. I just finished because I have to do something else. In the UK, Hayley. I'm glad that at 1:22 a.m. you were able to join. I can feel something all over my body and around my head. It's nice, thank you. Yes, it's very nice. I am feeling something from someone else. We are feeling in my back, so strong. Well, it will be interesting to know what is it that you feel. Hayley. If you subscribe to my channel, you will receive notification every time that we do this distance healing. And summarizing, in the same way, we need to clean our body every day. We need to take the wax that I talked about at the beginning of the years. We need to be taught to do that. Or blow our nose. We need to clean an energy body. In the same way, we have to feed our body, physical body every day. We also need to feed our energy body. And our energy body is our soul. So all these chakras that I show again and again and again, all these chakras are part of our energy body. And if we have energy blockages, like these ones, the energy cannot flow freely. And then we feel tired, we may feel chronic fatigue, depression, anxiety, and you name it. And when it's for a long time, we can develop cancer. I work in a cancer clinic for 23 years. I have my own online video summit. I have it here. I will put it for you to check. So the reason I did that summit is for people to understand that in order to heal from cancer, we have to clean our energy body. If our energy body is not clean, if we have those toxic emotions, those energy blockages, there is no way we can be healthy. A broken heart is just this toxic energy here. A broken heart can be healed in 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions. If you want to heal from something chronic, even from a cancer, we need to heal the emotional traumas that were at the root presentation of cancer. In my online video summit, Healing Cancer in this Century, I interview over 100 people, and all of them coincide that there is always an emotional trauma at the root presentation of cancer. So, looking for the solution just with pills is like I really don't know the example. It's like trying to listen when we have our ears full of wax. Try to speak well when we haven't blown our nose all our life and it's full of mucus and we cannot even breathe. Or trying not to smell if we didn't have a shower for years. Because the chemicals of the medications, they work only at the physical level, but we need to heal deeper. We need to heal all these toxic energy blockages. Any questions? Well, I'm gonna first, my sister, help me, I don't understand, Corey. Why in that picture does the guy have... Oh no, Corey, don't worry about that. They are whirlpools of energy. The energy that comes into our chakras have that form of whirlpool, just that. It's just that. I don't know why I chose that picture. So people who can see the energy can see that the energy comes into the chakras in this whirlpool, like a cone of energy. That's all. This is something that we cannot see it. But people who can see the energy, I have the blessing to have two of them. They can see it. You can check that chakras on the internet and inform yourself about that. So the only thing that I put this graph picture is to show the energy blockages. That's all, Corey. All right. Any questions? If there are no questions, again, we need to clean our energy body, and the best way to keep our energy body clean is through deep meditation. When we meditate, that's why I suggest the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, because it's the safest one that I ever found. And actually, we'll put the graph again. With these teachings, we make the energy flow up and down the spine, going through all the chakras. So when the energy flows, these energy blockages are removed or dissolved. Okay, everybody. Usually we have this session, especially for this lady Haley in England, at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Today I have to do it almost 2 hours before, because I have an activity that I need to do this afternoon at 6:30. What happened here? Well, I'm gonna first, my sister help me. I don't understand. Corey, if you want to communicate with me, let me know. How can I help your sister? Okay, bye everybody. Love you all. Remember, next Tuesday is going to be at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Let me see you too. All right.